So I recently bought this gimbal for my DSLR. I have a 5D Mark IV, so quite an old camera, but I intend to do more videoing on it, and so I thought, why not try and make that video quality a little bit better? So invested in the gimbal. This isn't an unboxing video, so I'm not going to do lots of what's inside and get straight to the point. Here's the gimbal. So my first impressions are really positive. It's a really robust bit of kit. There are minimal guidance like in paper format. So once you turn it all on, there will take you to an app, and there is some videos to tell you how to set the gimbal up. I bought the RS3 Pro. Don't make the same mistake I did. It wasn't clear, and I didn't think it came with a tripod, but it did. So this one I bought extra is pointless. It also comes with the briefcase handle. What I had to buy, because I use a 5D Mark IV, is this additional cable. It's the micro USB to USB-C type. And then for my Mark D, it just fits in there. It took about 20 minutes to set it all up in the end. The calibration is pretty straightforward. The goal is essentially just to have it all balancing. You unlock the various arms. You can see there's a few pillars here. And just follow the video guides to make sure that it isn't wildly tilting in any direction. And then once you turn it on, there is a calibration button just there in the top left, which makes the whole thing shake and level out quite nicely if it needs it. The gimbal, it's got a great battery life on it. This handle down here is the battery. I charged it up for about 2 or 3 hours, I think, before using it. And that's it, pretty straightforward. It does make it pretty heavy with the tripod and the briefcase handle, but it also is super stable and works nicely. I would say hand holding it one hand is probably not something you can do long term holding it upright. It probably does need 2 hands, but the briefcase handle is great. This is the briefcase handle. The only limitation is the screen is on that handle. So if I want to change things, I need to kind of use both hands at the same time. But this does make it much more manageable to use. You can switch the kind of modes the gimbal's in on the right hand side. There's some options to change here, how well it tracks, and also some additional options such as time lapse, kind of panning, panoramas, that kind of stuff as well. Lastly, and I hadn't realized, but if you turn off this servo autofocus mode down here, there is actually a wheel on the front. I thought I had to have a focus motor on with this, but actually I don't, and it changes the focus of the camera by rolling my finger forward and backwards on that wheel as well. If I had that servo autofocus mode on, you can still use the wheel, but it will still try and snap back to a subject when it can find one, which can be a little bit annoying. Right, I think I'm gonna take Buddy into the woods and give it a test run and see what we think. Bud, up, up, over, over, good boy, pause, pull, 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 good boy, wait. Wait, wait. Good boy, wait. What obviously you can hear as well, because I'm using the camera microphone, there's a bit of the focus rattle as well as the image stabilization rattling around. So if you're going to use kind of real audio, then using a mic is probably going to be better for you versus having the microphone of the SLR right next to it rattling away. But with added music, all that kind of stuff, that won't be a problem. But yeah, for now, really happy with this. Great bit of kit.